Welcome gamers, it's time for another NAG show. In this week's jam-packed episode, we'll be showing you the brand new EcoFlow portable power stations that were just launched in South Africa. Then we bring you another cool review. The Intel Arc A750 is now available, and we check out what this graphics card can do with a little upgrade on an 11th gen gaming machine. Then in our Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra segment, we show you part 1 of what went down at the Samsung pop-up event that happened at Sandton City recently. We tasked gamers with the challenge to win $100, and boy did they step up. Catch all the fun later in the show. And finally, we chat to Shawn from Oristo-AR, the company that's bringing in those funky TCL NXTWEAR S glasses that we reviewed in episode 7. Stay tuned for the interview later in the show. But first, let's get a little techie and show you the impressive new power stations from EcoFlow. Logo. EcoFlow just announced the availability of the new Delta 2, River 2 and River 2 Max power stations and showed us a few other products coming to market this year. At the launch event, EcoFlow also announced that they had opened a local office and changed their distributor to Rectron to help them get the new product to market. At first glance, the Delta 2 and River 2 power stations look similar to the previous generation units we tested, with some models now featuring an updated carrier handle to make transport easier. Others look like they've just received a cosmetic update with a color change to a sandy beige accent. Interesting to note that EcoFlow says these power stations, which use lithium iron phosphate batteries, will give you over 3,000 full charges and drain cycles. Most normal battery inverters that use sealed lead acid batteries are only rated for a few hundred cycles. But we'll reserve our judgments until we are able to do a comprehensive test on the new range. EcoFlow's clever technology allows you to power pretty much anything in your home, from hairdryers to game consoles. The battery life you get from these will depend on the model you buy, but check out the review we did on the first generation of these EcoFlow power stations to give you a better idea of what you can expect. The recommended retail prices for the range is the Delta 2 is $24,999, the River 2 is $6,999, and the River 2 Max will be $12,999. We'll bring you the full reviews on these units soon. Check out nag.co.za for more information. In December, we showed you the awesome little Intel NUC featuring the Intel Arc A750M. This time we managed to get one of the first Intel Arc A750 discrete graphics cards that landed in the country. The Intel Arc A750 is based on the company's new Alchemist GPU architecture and is built on a 6nm process. This card features new technologies such as Intel's Xe super sampling and Xe low power cores, and even supports ray tracing. So far we've only seen the budget graphics card range from Intel, but from what we've seen it certainly impressed us. The Intel Arc A750 compares spec-wise to the NVIDIA 3050 and is quite a bit cheaper too. I would even go as far as saying that this card gives the NVIDIA 3060 Gen cards a run for their money. In terms of design, this card is pretty straightforward. It features a nice clean design with only a light-up Intel Arc logo and no RGB. Considering this is aimed at a budget market, I'll take the cost savings where I can get them. The Intel Arc graphics drivers have also been improved quite a bit with an easy-to-use interface and all the relevant settings at your fingertips. It's also important to note that the Arc A750 delivers 1080p gaming, while the Arc A770 can go as high as 1440p. For our test, we decided to upgrade an 11th gen gaming machine that we use in the office. Because this is the budget card, it's understandable that it could be a great upgrade path for gamers coming from the NVIDIA 20 or even the 10 series cards. Even as an 11th gen gaming machine, this computer is still a killer, with 64GB of DDR4 RAM, an Intel Core i7-11700K processor, and 256GB of ADATA M.2 NVMe storage. But don't worry, we'll be bringing you more benchmarks in the next show with Len's new beast, an Intel 13th gen gaming rig. As a budget graphics card of around 6,000 Rand, the gaming performance of this card is pretty impressive. 3D Mark's Speedway benchmark delivered a score of 2,357, while Time Spy Extreme scored 5,953. Port Royale really put the card through its paces, but came out with an impressive score of 6,607. Looking at Cyberpunk 2077 on ray tracing ultra settings, we got a benchmark score of around 40 frames per second. But switching down to the ultra preset, the game will deliver a respectable 60 frames per second for your gaming. Geekbench's graphics benchmark produced a score of 97,477. Looking at our initial impressions, we were very happy with what Intel has delivered here. We've only had about a week's worth of playtime with it though, and we still have a lot more tests to do. So keep an eye on nag.co.za for the lowdown on the A750.
Hey guys, it's Cody from NAG here. Today we're at the Samsung stand in Sandton City, and we're going to see if we can find some gamers who can win some cash.
Here's another clean buck. Another team up in the tent. Please give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Who wins mostly with the $100,000.
Hi, my name is Nalco. Just won $100.
We got another winner here for $100 at the Samsung S23 stand. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good job.
Okay. Awesome. It's cash money, baby. Right there. Thank you so much, brother.
We finally got Cody and Len on the bikes. Challenge to see who can burn the most calories for $100.
Are you feeling ready?
Cody, tell us how you feeling?
Sweaty.
1, 2, 3, attack! I did again, I got well done. Here's $100 for you. Give him a round of applause, guys. He walks away with $100 from NAG, guys.
Cool guys, that's us from NAG signing off at the Samsung stand at Sandton City. We gave out some cash to some mobile gamers, and we hope to catch you next time. Logo.
So you may have seen these glasses in one of the previous NAG shows, and with me right now is Shawn from Oristo-AR, the company that is bringing these TCL NXTWEAR S glasses into the country, and we've been having a lot of fun with it. So I thought, let me just chat to Shawn about the idea for bringing this in and kind of what you see for the South African market. Shawn, how are you doing?
Oh, thanks, Rekha. Thanks for having us, man. We're really excited about this new product of ours. At the end of the day, it's all about enhancing your applications on your most favorite device for streaming video, for playing games. And we really believe that these TCL NXTWEAR S's are next level. You know, we are very eager to bring them to the market in South Africa. They're a perfect match or a perfect stepping stone for the users to experience extended reality and eventually the augmented reality part of smartwear. We're very excited to bring these to market.
Oh, totally. And we're very excited to be playing with this because for those of you that cannot see what we are seeing, I've got a massive 130-inch, was it 140-inch? 140-inch screen in front of me, projected right on my eyeball. Well, not projected onto my eyeballs, but I'm looking onto those projected prisms at least. And the picture quality is pretty amazing. I've done a lot of gameplay with this on mobile gaming. PUBG Mobile looks and works pretty phenomenal with this, especially because you've got this massive heads-up display and your fingers aren't interfering with what you're seeing on the screen. What are some of the other applications that you've been thinking about for this and what you've seen?
So the two biggest applications that we've identified is obviously from the mobile gamers, the gamers that like to travel, that don't always want to be carrying their gaming rig around with them. We can imagine it can be quite helpful when maybe doing some walkthroughs with your friends. The second big application is obviously for remote workers, where you may be traveling a lot and you're sitting in an airport. you want to be working on a spreadsheet or maybe a presentation, but your phone screen just doesn't do the job for you, you know. So by simply plugging these glasses in, first of all, you get privacy because nobody can really see what you're working on. The integrated audio allows you not to be bothering the people around you when doing sound cuts, and really gives you the application to be multi-user, you know, multitasking in a very confined environment, you know, waiting room, aeroplane, train, wherever you may be.
Yeah, that's a very interesting use case, the privacy screen, and I can see it being very handy because you plug it into your notebook or to your mobile phone, and yeah, only you can see what's in front of you, which you know, makes it very easy to do work anywhere. Or if you want to play games while you should be working, this is another solution. So,
yeah, I mean, and you know, we've done something quite interesting. Is we've paired our Samsung phone with a Logitech Bluetooth keyboard and mouse. And through the Dext application, you really do get a fully functional a workstation anywhere where you may be, you know, straight out of your pocket.
Yeah, the Dext application is certainly very, very relevant because we're playing with the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, and gaming on that with these using that Dext is pretty awesome. It's and even using the Dext as a PC side, you know, using your phone as a PC side.
For sure.
Where before that screen is a bit of a bulky thing to try and carry around, but now you are wearing it on your face. Now, we'll also see that I've got the sunglasses looking version, but it's not really the different version. It's the same thing. You just kind of remove that.
Yeah.
Now we both look like really cool
aliens.
So with this mode, for those of you, I mean, if you haven't seen the show, the insert we did in one of the NAG shows, this kind of makes it a lot darker, so that you can, if you're in a very bright environment, this will darken the screen in front of you, and it clips on very easily. So you just have a bit better color fidelity, and where I take it off now, especially in dark environments, this looks good, and it allows me to see through a bit. So I've got some depth perception. I can see a little bit what's going on behind me. It's a very cool piece of nothing I've seen that works as seamlessly.
Yeah, definitely. I'm also very impressed. It really is plug and play. You know, there's nothing much to set your phone up. If your phone supports the USB-C display output, man, you're good to go. You know, phone, tablet, iPad, iPhone, whatever your choice. Yeah.
Yeah, and we've been putting it into some people's hands as well, and everybody that puts it on for the first time, especially when you put on a movie, you know, something that people are familiar with, like a movie theater in front of you. Everybody is pretty blown away by that. So we are still going to be bringing some more reviews and report backs on various games and applications we are using with this, because the sky is the limit, and we kind of want to see how far we can push this thing.
I think the creative guys are going to really bring new applications to the forefront as well.
Exactly. I've been doing some video editing just to kind of see how this works, and one of the downsides I guess with my screen is just screen real estate. Yeah, you've got everything blown up, very big. Obviously, still in 1080p. Hopefully, in the next iterations, we'll see kind of the 4K stuff. But for now, there's certainly
it's already next level.
No downsides to the size of the screen in front of you, especially for gaming.
Yeah,
so one of the things we haven't spoken about, Shawn, is the pricing of this. I mean, when we first spoke about this, the price was relatively high in terms of what you get. But you've just recently told me that you guys are bringing it in at a much better price.
We are bringing them in at a much better price. The first units that came in were really prototypes that we've been using to really create the market and create some market awareness in South Africa for the glasses. So, together with prototyping comes obviously the premium cost together of that prototype. But we've come together with New Age Gaming to make a really good, humble offering to the supporters of New Age Gaming, whereby we can offer it at a really good introductory price, as little as 6,500 rand for the launch of these glasses. For the man on the street, they're going to be paying closer to about 8,000 rand for the glasses.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so that's a great special. We'll be sharing a lot more of that information in the coming weeks. Like I said, we've got a lot of playing still to do with these, because the use cases are so unique, right? Everybody that's going to pick one up is going to find something different. We still need to do a lot of testing with console gaming. We got the little breakout box that you can use to plug into various consoles like the Nintendo Switch. So yeah, keep an eye on NAG for more information on that. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments below, or send us a message, or tag us on one of the social media posts, and yeah, we'll chat to Shawn and get those answers straight to you if you have any technical questions. But Shawn, for now, I think we have a lot more gaming to do. I would like to challenge you to a few mobile games at one point too. Let's see who've learned the most in the past few weeks. And see how that goes down. Any last words? I mean, what would you say to anybody who's kind of wondering about these? Like, what is this? How do you describe this to somebody?
Man, I tell you, it's like next level enjoyment of your favorite applications and favorite games on your favorite device. You know, we really do have something special here, and you won't believe it until you put a pair on. So I'd say get to your next New Age gaming event, put them on and try them out for yourself. I promise you, you won't sleep until you get a pair.
Yeah, and they are very handy to actually, when you're lying in bed watching Netflix, it is a great solution. I love it. All right, Shawn, until we chat again very soon, thank you for your time.
Recha, thanks again for having me.
And that's it for episode 10 of The NAG Show. As always, if you'd like to be a part of the show and give us a review on a game or gaming hardware you think you've earned the right to talk about, then drop us a comment below or email us at hey@nagshow.co.za. You can be invited on. You can also send us a voice note or video comment to our WhatsApp number, and you can be featured in an upcoming show. Until the next show, don't forget to check out all our channels across YouTube, Facebook, and Game Explorers, a channel on the Ayoba app. We have a family of over 190,000 viewers and readers, so come in and join the fun. Until the next show, don't forget to check out all our channels across YouTube, Facebook, and Game Explorers, a channel on the Ayoba app. We have a family of over 190,000 viewers and readers, so come in and join the fun. NAG out.